And of course, sometimes we would sneak and go down to Summit Beach.
So didn't they have a big dance hall there?
Yeah, dance hall, a skating rink.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic
And a
place.
big pool, right? You had a big swimming pool there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that died because of polio. Because swimming was off limits. All the pools they just died. 'Cause there's no way you could, because they thought that polio was caught that way. I don't know, but and I don't know a lot about Daisy, and I only know that she got polio, and so she was okay, but was getting a little older then. And that was when Roosevelt said they were going to start manufacturing, and then the factory started moving up. So then there were jobs, and they brought people up from the south to work in the factories. And that's when we learned about the Civil War, because the kids down there in Georgia and Alabama, they were taught from kids about the North, and they come up there with chips on their shoulders. And they were taking our neighborhood over, the kids where they'd come. Of course, there's nobody's driving cars because you couldn't get gas, so everybody was really walking. You could walk down the street. I'd walk down the street as a group of guys, and they started taking our little block neighborhood over. And we got into a feud with them. We wanted to stop it. And they were good about that. But it ended up that my buddy next door and me would have to fight one of their guys at the same ages. And they set a date. Yeah, this is really the truth.
Yeah, and
So being that
we had a lot of kids around there watching that fight too.
my buddy Bill, they had money. They were our neighbor, but they had money, and they owned 3 houses on this one section. So, and they had an empty garage because nobody was, and he had some mats. So he bought some weights, some boxing gloves, and of course he could do that. I became the sparring partner. Well, he's got an arm reach on me. And we did it with the barn doors. The doors were always open. And we practiced every day. We learned judo. We learned the spots that you can grab on a person and you can make them stop.
Ooh.
And because he got the book of that. So we started weightlifting. We wanted to build our muscles. And we did that. We worked hard on it. And I noticed one of the kids from down the street on the other side was in with the guys up there. And he'd walk up down the street and he'd see what we were doing all the time. And, well, I had to spar boxing too, I became his boxing partner. Damn, he near knocked me out one time. But I didn't let that happen. But, and then the day came when we had to actually meet him in the street. So they put their guy to match me to come up to fight, and he chickened out.
because he heard about you building
Well,
your
he's
muscle
seen
up.
it, that we were, what we're doing, and he's seen me boxing
Oh,
that big guy. He knew I knew some things, so that I lucked out that way. But my Bill didn't. So that other guy, so they went at it, and I'll tell you what I was proud of the fact that the group kept it clean. That was good because the guy that was fighting Bill started getting dirty. He picked up something off the ground, was going to hit him with it, and they stopped him. And that ended it right there.
that's good.
And I was so glad that they kept this fight honest.
Good.
And you know, after that, those people became friends.
Friends. That's usually how it is.
And I know because their sister, I liked her. But they lived way up from where we lived. But anyway, that turned out okay.